Following the passage of the bill which seeks to abolish the HND and BSc dichotomy by the Nigerian Senate, the Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education, NBTE, Professor Idris Bugaje, has described it as a right step in the right direction. Professor Bugaje stated this while briefing newsmen at his office in Kaduna. He explained that although such practice is mostly prevalent in the public sector, because according to him, the private sector highly considers HND holders than the public sectors. Speaking on the conversion of some polytechnics in the country to universities, Professor Idris Bugaje said such move amounts to a disservice to the country and its educational sector, noting that polytechnics should be given degree awarding status rather than full conversion to universities.
Well, it's a good development. It's a good move. It's only the public sector that is discriminating against HND holders. The private sector knows the value of HND holders, and they allow them to reach the highest peak in their career. Only the public sector, because the public sector is dominated by degree holders, and for that reason they have been discriminating against the HND holders. The HND holders are a different track. They have the skills to deliver, and therefore there is need therefore to recognize that and to allow them to reach the highest level, even become permanent secretaries in the ministries and become chief executive officers in the parastatals. Nothing should stop them from doing that, because as they move up the ladder, they do attend management courses, conferences, and that adds value just like the degree holders. So it's only in Nigeria that this is happening. Even here in the NBTE, I have found discrimination against HND holders. And I've said in our next promotion, all these discriminations will go. If anybody, the NBTE should be the first to recognize that, parity between degree and HND. And I'm very happy with this passage of the law. It is in a way given us legal backing to do the necessary in order to allow HND to reach the highest level. And there's really no reason. It's only an economy which does not value skills that can behave this way. And I'm happy the National Assembly has now, with this passage of the bill, they are bringing an end to that injustice. A conventional university doesn't require the equipment needed in a polytechnic. We are capital intensive. The machineries in workshops, the machineries in laboratories are capital intensive. A university running business and mass communication doesn't even need a laboratory. Yet they are given more funding than the polytechnics. This, the National Assembly must do something about. Secondly, the National Assembly should stop converting polytechnics into conventional universities. Recently, they passed a law converting one of the federal polytechnics. That is a disservice to the economy of Nigeria. What polytechnics require is give them degree awarding status, like it is happening in many countries across the world. In South Africa, in Ghana, in many other countries of the world. They allow polytechnics to operate, to run degree programs. When you do the ND, if you like, you go to do HND, like I found in South Africa. And if you like, you can go and do the B technology. Those in industry still prefer the HND than the BSc. So they should be given this approval to award degrees. But they should not be stopped from awarding ND, HND. In fact, we are trying to expand the scope of polytechnics to go beyond ND and HND. We want them to start awarding the NSQF qualifications, the skills qualification. Federal government has approved the National Skills Qualification Framework, NSQF. And there is need for polytechnics to roll out those programs, and therefore more funding is needed in the polytechnic sector, and there is need for recognition of this sector as the major driver for the industrialization of Nigeria. As we always say, we need to develop skills more than degrees. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, we are doing it the other way around. For every university graduate of engineering, you require nothing less than 5 HND holders in a properly managed economy. In Nigeria, it's the reverse. If you go to a construction site, any of this road construction being done in Kaduna, any of those bridges being built in Kaduna, is one engineer who will design it. But he needs several technologists who will do the nitty-gritties of fixing those iron bars. You need artisans who will be mixing the cement. These artisans and technologists and technicians is what the polytechnics are supposed to be churning out. But unfortunately, we are producing more degree holders than these artists. So there is need for a rethink, a total re-engineering of the educational sector so that Tibet can be given the necessary priority.
Polytechnics across the country, adding that the NBTE will continue to do everything possible to improve technical vocational education and training, TVET, across the country. The Katsina State Area Command of the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, says it has seized 14 vehicles of different brands and other contraband smuggled into the country through border towns.